Hello, Monsters Abound here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 and part 6 of my Drycha campaign, where Buffy has been, well, she's been slaying vampires. That's right, needs to, oh, you need a Scooby gang, don't you? You can't do this without a Scooby gang. It's fucking ridiculous. No, we don't have any spell, and we don't have any, right, well, you can't have a Scooby gang, you're by yourself. You just have to do this by yourself. Never mind. Anyway, so we've taken Lulon Forest, but it's going to take a little while to beef this up because we don't actually. Well, no, that's not true. We do have hostile heat. I guess we took it last turn, didn't we? That's probably. It's going to take a little while to beef this up, and in the meantime, that's going to be problematic because there's marauders nearby. They're not super happy to see us. Also, Vlad's here. He's you don't want to give up, do you, Vladdy boy?
I will not.
No, indeed, no. You're very, very poised. Never mind. But he has lost Sylvania. He's been pushed out onto the edges. He now lives with a bunch of hairy-footed people and Schwarzkopf. Aren't they the people who do hair products? So at least his hair looks nice on his feet. Can perm his foot hair. Don't knock it until you tried it. Oh, you're attacking that one. Okay, well, I'm not actually too bothered about that, all things considered. Oh, you just took it. Right, well, that's... It's a ballsy maneuver. Hello, I'm going to make friends with you, because I think making friends with you will please Carl. Okay, so Vlad has holed up over here, which is not necessarily a problem because he's mostly skeletons. We are losing money, but not very much. All this is very expensive. Dryads, on the other hand, are cheap. Which is this one? Aspect of the bitch. Birch. And of course it changed up there now. Tries to trick you. Oh, you gotta wake up pretty early in the morning to beat me, because currently my child's waking me up at 5:15. Fuck that. Doggo's leading the charge, but we're gonna hold back. We just need Vlad to come to us first. So moving the doggos in to engage the dire walls, hopefully getting a little bit of a rise from them. Just go and nom them. It's going to be a pretty one-sided engagement, which is good. Over on the right flank, we do have a White King and some bats who have decided to sit on my flank for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why. And then we've got a bunch of Dryads hanging out in front with the Glade Guard hanging out behind. And of course, because Buffy doesn't got the good glamour where, I don't know, I guess really good brainwashing technique. It's a bit dark, isn't it? And as such, the elves we've got are expendable, but also they're not debuffed. They just get more leadership because apparently, you know, they're like, I don't know, super brainwashed, which is good? Question mark. Is it just me, or does this army look like it's steaming gently? It's like when it rains on a warm day and everything's like gently steaming. Because that's not what driving rain looks like, guys. It doesn't rise up. It kind of comes downwards, doesn't it? It kind of like, because it's rain. That's how it works. Okay, is Vlad going to advance? I'm going to have to do something about Vlad. I can't deal with a couple of stacks of Vlad every 3 turns. It reminds me too much of my Gorst campaign and trying to deal with Archaon. I mean, it's fine. It's doable. I don't want to have to fight the same battle every 3 fucking turns. I think with Gorst, I was literally... It was like every 2 turns, I think there was more, and sometimes there was like a because of course Archaon had Marauders, so there were stacks of Marauders to kill as well, and because I was playing Gorst and I had Zombles, I had to fight every single fucking battle, and of course because I was sending so many armies it made sense, because then it's better than Auto-Resolve killing half your army. The granite does look very fucking shiny, doesn't it? Very shiny. Never mind. Okay, so we are trying to whittle down the advancing enemy, and that White King is being smushed. Hitting him with big rocks from the Zotes there. It's having the desired effects, i.e. he's dying. Archer's doing some good volleys as the enemy advances. A couple of those units already not looking super happy, but the Dryads are... There's 5 units of Dryads and a shit ton of Skeletons. How many? Okay, we're up at like 4 to 1. The Dryad's charge bonus isn't great, but their stats are pretty fucking amazing. 73 melee, 73 weapon strength. Of course, they've been poisoned now, but 73 weapon strength there. I mean, that is huge. Not to mention the melee attacks. So they're carving their way through the enemy. A few have managed to break through, but we've got the Loex Tricksters there to help out. So we're going to drag the Glade Guard out of combat. Managed to deal with that White King, so our forces are now pulling back. We've got a couple of units of Skeleton Spearmen. The Skeleton Spearmen aren't hugely dangerous, but they do have that bonus versus large, which could potentially do some damage. Some Zombles are managing to sneak through our lines, guarded by the Winterheart Guards, who are the Regiment of Renowned Glade Guard. They're Eternal Guard, aren't they? Okay, obviously Vlad is going to be the main issue here. Our Doggos have managed to get around behind the enemy, and this is going to seal the Skeleton Warriors' fates. They're already not super happy. They're about to be less so when a bunch of Doggos come looking for some bones. Yeah, those Skeletons disintegrate almost immediately, freeing up that unit of Dryads and the Doggos. Those Dryads have got 176 kills. They've just ripped through. The Bears are having less luck, but I think it's probably because they're fighting a bunch of Skeleton Spearmen. Doggo's looking for a new target. Looks like this flank is mostly fine, but Vlad... We need to kill off all of these Skeletons and then jump Vlad with everything we've got and just pummel him into the ground, basically. Although, to be honest, killing the rest of his army will probably make him disintegrate, and that's probably quicker. Those garbage undead, just no contest against the absolute insane power of Drycha's Dryads. Blade Guard continuing to lay down some fire. How many kills have you got? 69. Nice. 82, 66. Pretty good. These Skeleton Spearmen, I don't know what they were trying to chase after the Glade Guard, but then they just changed their mind and now they're just kiting themselves for some reason. I'm not entirely sure what the reasoning was there, but as you can see, the rest of the enemy army is starting to crumble away. They're starting to look a little bit sad. It's getting there. It's getting army losses. It's starting to cause some problems, and as soon as they start taking damage, they'll get sadder and they'll start taking more damage. Of course, undead aren't quite demons, where as soon as they're a little bit sad, that's it. They just spiral into destruction. The undead are a little bit more emotionally fortified, shall we say. However, even then, ain't going to be enough. And it's really just Vlad left to fight on for a little while anyway. Because as the rest of his skeletons start crumbling, he'll get sad that he's all by himself and then just disintegrate to death. Which is good, because he's an absolute pain in the ass to kill otherwise. Good job, lad. You accomplished nothing. I'm going to occupy it. I'm going to retake it. Let's retake it. I mean, we do have some goodies here, but I don't really need anything. I'm good. Still got, what, one turn? One turn on the thing, and then we can get the building, which is... but it's there. It's the, oh, god damn. Have you got nothing better to do, mate?
Treat me with the respect I deserve.
If I peace out with you and demand some money, will you just fuck off? Someone else can deal with you. Like, I feel like I've done my part being off lad. And I'm going to be honest, I don't really feel like just dealing with multiple stacks of the fucker. I'm going to call you Willow. It works in multiple levels. And I mean, I'm still gonna fuck you up because, you know, I hate you. I don't care. I don't care. Do I want? I'm assuming you've probably got more skills and skill points. Armor piercing weapon damage is just best. I mean, I'm amazed you're still alive, to be honest. I feel like you've probably, yeah, because I've got, oh, I'm not at war with them anymore, but still. Carl, can we be friends? 9k. 9k. You know what, I'm going to say no, because I suspect that, actually, wait, are you at war with, are you all with war with Kemmler? Oh, well, that's put the cat amongst the pigeons, hasn't it? Hmm? We've got a thing to deal with over here, so we'll go and deal with this thing first. What's this? So, trip with the humans of Midlands. We could... less growth, less control. I'm not really that bothered. The thing is, it's probably best to try and... It's only 5 turns after all. We get 15 turns of more trade and good things. And then Carl will like us more, and then we can like take all of this, we can give it all back to Carl, and Carl can protect us. That's my thinking. And what we could, I mean, do we need the growth here? So not really.
Know that I can freeze your blood with but a thought.
Don't have blood. Fucking bushmate. Oh, do I want a defensive alliance with it? You know what? I'm not going to get a defensive alliance. I'm just going to demand some cash. Is that all? Pitiful. Pitiful. Have it though, because I don't really want it. It's fine. I'm okay. I've already done this bloody forest. Don't need it. Oh, I could get Hawk. What I want is forest dragons. I mean, they're not great. They're quite expensive, and when they're expensive, they don't have much health comparatively. Their melee attack and defense are quite low, and their weapon strength isn't amazing. But apart from that, I mean, they do have a breath attack, but God, dragons aren't very good, are they? They're just a bit naff. They're just a bit trash. Alright, never mind. Won't worry about them. I think this army is probably good enough. Do we have... So that is growth in adjacent provinces. That is growth in adjacent provinces. This is... Nope. Is it that one? Is growth in all provinces. That's what we want. We want to change. So we'll knock that down. And we'll build the other one. Because that will give us a little bit more growth, won't it? Yeah. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. I mean, maybe I should have kept Betchafen, but to be honest, having Kislev on side is probably a better option. Because then I just need to kind of keep an eye on them, make sure they're fine. If anyone manages to penetrate their defences, and I can push them back. But it gives me, you know, rather than having someone on my border who hates my fucking guts and is more than likely going to declare war on me eventually, having someone who isn't going to... Hello? That's a lot of boys, isn't it, Wolfred? You're bringing a lot of boys to your party. The Great Moor Herd. Oh, lovely. Lovely. Fantastic. Right, well, it still says close victory. It does not like your chances, does it? But you are throwing everything you've got Sutha Eek and Wulfric, do you have a chariot? Speed 78. Quite possibly. Quite possibly you have a chariot. Yeah, he does have a chariot because it literally says at the top, which is where you can see what kind of... Never mind. Didn't think Wulfric had it in him, to be honest. Reinforcements have arrived, bolstering his army. You can see that he has 2,850 and I've got 69.9, which of course is a confusingly, weirdly sort of sexy number. Actually, I've got 697 for some reason. I'm not in time to guess 2 people have died. No. Either way, 69.9 is kind of like... It's like someone's... It's like 2 people having sex and one person's just sort of having a sleep. I don't know. How does that even work? Doesn't matter. Anyway, the bears have taken out... Stop thinking about it, it's fine. I'll let it that part out. The bears have taken out... I can't be bothered with that. The bears have taken out some doggos who decided to charge directly at me. That was a brave if foolish move. Wulfric the Wanderer, who is a paragon of ruin, apparently. Good for him. He, of course, does have his boat. He's well known for having his... What is it? What's it called again? Sea Fang, there we go, which is a magical teleporting boat. There we go. And they've put that in the game by letting him throw the boat at people. Like judges throw the book at people, Wulfric throws a boat at people. It is sort of the same. It's a bit weird, never mind, doesn't matter. Anyway, he's getting his ass handed to him. As you can see, he is trying to get out of there because, I mean, I'm going to be honest, chariots aren't great. I love chariots, I love the idea of chariots, I love charging people and watching them get mown down. However, that almost never happens. They just tend to get stuck in combat and they tend to be a bit lame. Unless you're playing Total War Troy, in which case they're fucking broken. Because you just roll through people and they die, and you can just do that with the entire army. So Drya's charging in on the right flank. They should make, I mean, we're actually pretty even when it comes to the amount of damage. We're quite high damage. The Norskans are quite high damage. I think we've got more physical protection and armor though, so it's going to be harder for them to break through. Which obviously makes our life a little bit easier. Wulfric's already dead. He's down. He's out of there. And they're trying to use Gehenna's Golden Hounds on me, but so far they've just managed to do a lot of damage to themselves. Interesting. We do have the Great Moor Herd of the Blood Fjord. These guys are like a herd of feral mammoth. There's 5 of the buggers. There's quite... You know, that's basically a unit of mammoths. Unfortunately, they don't have much leadership, and with Wulfric dead, they are now routing from the battlefield. Our Malevolent Treekin, who are basically unkillable, as I learnt in my Scarsnick campaign, are holding the line because, well, a dint of being basically unkillable, I guess. And imagine being on a chariot, being in battle and being chased down by bears. That would be concerning, wouldn't it? A little Final Transmutation, which is a spell I really like, but didn't really do too much damage. And the doggos on the left flank now are currently just chasing down enemy units. This is what they really do excel at. If you want an enemy unit dead after a battle, get some doggos. Most of the enemy army is in full flight at this point. We did summon in some Glade Guard. The Glade Guard don't disintegrate, so you can basically just summon them in at the start of the battle and keep them around forever. It's pretty good. And of course they're sacrificial, and the AI doesn't like missile units, so we'll desperately try to kill them, which is fine by me because they're expendable. They're super expendable, those guys. I do not care what happens to them. I don't have to look after them. I don't have to feed them. And there we go. Wulfric is dead. Sutha-Eek is on the run, and their army is being hunted down. Obviously, we won't be able to hunt down all of them, but I think we've done a significant death blow to those 2 armies, which means, with any luck, we can start gaining some ground in the north of the Empire. Well. Wulfric. Wellity. I'm going to take the replenishment. Keep us in tip-top form. Replenishment is pretty much the default option. There might be... Ah, Avalon died. Oh, well. But we made a tree! Got Blood Feuder, bonus percent tree, more charge bonus, and Buffy is a creator, and campaign movement range, and there we go, we got Griffin Wood. We have healed it, we got abundant, we got deep roots and abundant growth for, that's going to actually offset the bad one we just had. More money and some amber as well, which is of course really, really nice. I'm tempted to get Death Blow. Death Blow? I mean, having poison isn't super useful, but missile resistance and casualty replenishment rate 1 in foreign territory is pretty strong. Physical resistance and murder. Ah, now we're gonna get Wisdom of the Wildwood. We're also gonna build the whatever the fuck that thing is, the Overgrown Temple. There we go. There we go. Do I have a treaty with Carl? I can't remember. I'm going to... you're all pretty much gold ship. Well, you know, it's well, let's get some more sprues. Carl, am I trespassing? I think I am trespassing. Look, Carl.
Peace, for that is all I ever want.
Okay, 6k is fine.
So be it.
I don't like it, but I'll accept it. I'll accept it. I'm thinking we go for Krugen. I think Lalon Forest is probably fairly safe. Yeah, well, the problem is I just don't know if there's like marauder armies like hiding and then they can just come in and attack. That does tend to happen, doesn't it? So I'm not, just because Lalon Forest at the moment is very, very weak and a stiff breeze would knock it over, I don't want to leave it undefended. Just on the off chance that they've got something hiding in the fog of war somewhere. I would just kick myself if that were to happen. And what I need is another army, but I do not have the money for another army. Do you... Wait. You... Oh God, look how many forest spirits we got. A bajillion of the fuckers. Vol's Anvil, guys, as well. What was the one with the extra camp? Was it an Elder Scout? Campaign movement range. Yeah. Yeah, I want to give you... I don't really care about that. Have that one. There we go. Right. Did we want to... I mean, I do quite like these guys. Could I give... I could give one to you, couldn't I? And I could give you a Forest Spirit. I don't really... The Hawk Companions are kind of trash. Kiss! Turn into a Potion of Healing. There we go. Obsidian Ornament, Potion of... We'll... Oh, they're different things. Oh, shit. What about if I fuse these two? Oh, mind you, I really like that. They're a fine dragon mask. Gambler's armor. Still, that's still better than nothing, isn't it? Okay, let's see. What else do we've got? Forest Spirits. Forest Spirits are actually pretty good. Young Stag is trash. A Royal Standard Bearer, that's actually pretty good. Elder Scout's pretty good. Oh, shit. What about if I... No, I really like those. Forest Spirit. No, I can't make those kiss. I can't make a Forest Spirit and a Young Stag kiss. Where's the justice in that, CA? I know you didn't make this this mod, but still, where's the fucking justice? The fuck? How dare you kink shame? Anywho, we're going to go with something like that to make you a little bit more killy. What's this? Dampen? You're making people moist now, Drycha. There we go. Law of the Forgotten. Wins magic cost for all spells. Yes, please. Howl of the Forest. Yes, please. Doombolt? Oh, well. Yeah, I do like Doombolt. It's like an evil ion cannon. Willow. I'm going... Now, you're just going to stick around here for a minute, because your sort of objective is just to piss off Carl. No, Vlad. That's it. It doesn't really matter what you're doing, as long as you're... I'm wondering, will Vlad manage to retake Sylvania? Because I can't see... Oh, there's...
Greetings.
Your strength rank 10, mate. Where's Vlad? Vlad's 67. Not even the sexiest. Okay, let's give ourselves another little waystone there, because that'll give us extra growth, which we do need. How much growth do we have? 70. It's not great, but what we can potentially do is if we grab some of these ones, is we can boost this up. I think at the moment we are losing... No, we're gaining 1 a turn, but we're actually going to lose 1 a turn because there is a nasty one over there. So obviously we declare war on... Kemla. What that'll do is it will start losing even more because we'll be at war and all of those heathlands will then be hostile. So that won't be great. We've also got to deal with Festus and also deal with Wulfric. So there's a lot of stuff to deal with over here. But I'm hoping that maybe Kemla, maybe Carl. How strong are you, Carl? Your strength rank 14, which is pretty good. That's the wrong way around. There we go. Right, you're 60. Right, so both the vampire counts are pretty shit, but they've got a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff there. A lot of problems. What I need is like another army at the Lawn Forest just to defend, help bolster the garrison so that if they do throw a stack at it, it's fine. I'm tempted to send Buffy over if we can, but I don't know. I'm a little bit worried about Vlad. I mean, I could have wiped Vlad out, but I just don't have the strength there at the moment because the Wood Elf economy is just a bit shit, isn't it? It's just a bit... Oh, he's retaking stars. I don't think I can send Buffy. Oh, Carcassonne's dead. They were looking pretty lame. Pretty rubbish. Were we going for this? No, we were going for this. That's what we were going. We were going with that one. I might. Minus 10% upkeep for elf units. I mean, maybe income from ports. I mean, that's assuming you have any ports. It used to be the way that Wood Elves actually got very good, was you had ports. That was the moneymaker. What does this give us? Timber. It gives us medicinal herbs. You know it when you smell them. And I'm going to get some more cash because I fucking need it. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good. We take Cruden. We got one more turn and we'll have a bigger garrison, which will be really nice. 2 more turns and we'll have even more garrison, which is even better. What's the garrison like here now? Okay, I mean that's looking pretty good. That's pretty legit. I'm feeling you get the attrition, but the problem is the forest regions are so fucking small that unless it's Athol Loren, it really doesn't matter. Right, because what they'll probably do, because you don't have walls, they'll just probably attack you in 1 turn. So they'll never take attrition for laying siege to you. So it's basically useless. You may as well not have it. If the regions were much bigger and it took like at least a turn to get to you, that would be kind of you. Then I guess maybe. But at the moment, it's the regions are so tiny. It's just there's no fucking point. The only other thing I could think of was the regions were bigger and it like reduced the movement by a catastrophic amount, so that anyone moving into that was going to take a lot of attrition and also was, slowed down hugely, massively. But otherwise, it really doesn't. Actually, can you damage the walls? Boop. Good-o. Right, I'm hoping that what's his face? Sticky hair man guy. Ungrim, that's the one. I knew I'd get there eventually. Ungrim, who are you at war with? You are with Clan Richter, so I guess maybe that's pulling you away. Maybe I don't know. Vlad is. I'm hoping that Carl.
Greetings from Sigma.
I can't ask you to join my war because you're not actually at war with them. I might. Okay, if we maybe like take out. Do I get a new boy? Befuddlement? No, I don't like that one. Annoyance of nettling is less damage. Okay, gonna pop you in there. I'm going right. Where do we want to stick him? Upkeep for Dryad units. Right, that could... Yeah, you get to be Speaker of the Embittered. Speaker of the Embittered. There we go. Is it actually cheaper? It's 550 there. It's okay, so it's cheaper to recruit them. So we're just going to recruit some like that. And next turn you'll have the Garrett. I don't think there's anyone in range, he says. Even if you were to march, you can't reach me, so fuck you. So we're going to... We could go piercing stuff. Basically, we're just going to have a shit ton of Dryads because they're going to be dirt cheap. And then even though we're technically losing money, I'm hoping it won't be too bad. And we can kind of live in a deficit for the moment. Plus, of course, we're going to get the money building, which hopefully will then offset the major loss. And we can bring the upkeep down as well. So I'm hoping somewhere along the line it'll kind of make sense to have a tree man who is a speaker for the embittered. He's sitting in that tree. He's angry at everyone, isn't he? He's like, I'm speaking for the people. You can't even say you're a tree man anymore. They lock you up in jail. Okay, that's mine now. And I know this isn't one of the settlements we need, but we can give it to Carl. And also, we can then move in on Festus, and with any luck, kick the ever-living shit out of him. That is the dream. Arcane Conduit would be nice. I'm going to call you Farage of the Athelaren Independence Party. There you go. It's just fucking angry at everyone. It's tickled me way more than it should have done. Okay, good. So I'm going. You know what we should do? We probably should get this one, because that's going to give us income from post-battle loot, income from, and we're gonna be kicking the shit out of a lot of fucking people here. And Willow is just going to... Oh my god, what the fuck? Come on, guys. What are you doing? Get the fuck out. Come on, Ungrim, you useless bastards. God, I mean, the only benefit I've got is the fact that Griffin Wood is now so fucking beefy that they'd need to throw a shit ton of stuff at me. Get some level tree kin. I don't have the money. That's my problem. I mean, I'm now at least I'm not losing money, but as soon as the ALIP gets some more dryads, get some more angry. What's the tree version of a gammon? It's very barky and what colour do trees go when they're angry? I guess purple. I mean, Drycha's purple, and she's very angry. Do I just go for this? It does look like a lot of stuff to kill, because that will be the garrison as well. I'm actually like, shall we go for it? I'm thinking yes. Oh, we do have. Got plague here. Okay, it's not actually a bad plague. You know what? If we take out Barbarossa and Festa, oh, he does have a fuck ton of characters though. Mind you, we've got tree men, so we can just fucking knacker them, can't we? I think we can do this. I believe in me. And if you can't believe in yourself, who can you believe in? It says a Pyrrhic victory. It likes our chances, and I like my chances even more. They do have a shit ton of beasts of Nurgle. They don't do very much damage. They're just kind of annoying. And the Chosen are, of course, heavily armoured. On the other hand, our Dryads do have... I mean, it's not great armour piercing, but it's something. And the tree men are pretty good. And I reckon we got this. I reckon we got this. No problem. And then we just need to... I mean, Festus only has the one settlement, so if we kill him, that's one problem gone. That, however, is going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.